search and not a rescue. This day has been a rough one. It's nice to get off my feet for a sec. And at least the company isn't bad. Ah, Cola, my enormous friend. Don't mind if I do, brother. Something on your mind? You're usually all sunshine and shashkas. You seem like a little brooding today. Honestly, it's creeping me out. You got me, buddy. I've been running and searching and rescuing our missions all day with SARAS, but it's been a lot of waste today. Hey, what? No, don't say that. Well, actually, I wasn't there, so I don't know. Why do you feel like that? There's nothing better than the look of relief and hope on someone's face when you come to the rescue. If they turned out that feeling into a drink, I'll chug it down faster than you can say Mahola, Mahalo. You'll be surprised how fast I can say maha, mahaha, maho no malara. Carry on. The good news is there haven't been any serious emergencies recently, but I kept getting called for rescues that aren't really rescues. A rescue that isn't a rescue. I know this one. Something about a melted block of ice and a train running north. Hey, it's not a riddle, Wit. I'll give you an example. A guy calls me all distraught, hollering in so much that I can't figure out what's going on. All I can get is porch and hurry and help. Yeesh, scary. That's what I thought. But once I got there, I saw a dog ran under his porch and he couldn't reach it. The dog wasn't even in trouble. When I reached for it, it ran out no problem. The dog took off and the guy didn't even notice. He just wanted to take a photo of a legend and he decided this was the best way. Turns out it wasn't even his dog. Then I get a call from a lady that there's been a building collapse and they need the strongest SARAS agent we've got. And that's obvious you? So strong. Yeah, well, I showed up with all my gear, my heart was racing, and I was ready to jump into action. But they had demolished the building on purpose. They were breaking ground on a new apartment complex and wanted a celebrity there. And you know that flash storm that came through this afternoon? I got a call that some kids were too far out in the ocean while there was lightning warning. They weren't stuck. They were partying on the beach. They were faking to get me there, wanted me to throw up my dome shield like umbrella for the party and get some Gibraltar autographs. Man, these kids are smart, yo. I don't understand why none of them try to get me there. Maybe my parents' fee is too high? It might be time for old Gibraltar to hang up his SARAS gear. Being a legend has made me more of a distraction than a help. Don't get me wrong. False alarms are better than real alarms. I'm glad nobody was in trouble. But I joined the games to inspire people and bring awareness to the SARAS, not to post for photos. God, to be honest, I don't follow. A call is patched in from the SARAS. I wonder who's trying to get me to speak at the graduation of family dinner. Please help. I'm in Norlock Lake. You're in the lake? Probably a party boat that needs me to deliver extra sunscreen. Wait, I know that voice. I can't place it. Please, my trident. It went off the road and into the lake. I can't swim. It's starting to sink. Oof, I know that feeling. Okay, hang tight, brother. And try to stay calm. I'm on my way. Got a jet. I'm coming too. If they're looking for a celebrity, think how pumped they'll be when there's two of us that shows up. Maybe I should join Saraz. Mirage isn't happy that I'm making him ride the sidecar of my bike, but if he wants to tag along, we go by my rules. We pull up to the lake. I don't see anyone here. Something's definitely up. Gibbs? If this were some sort of a press event or celebrity hangout, wouldn't there be more people here and less lake? Help! Over here! To my surprise, I can see a trident bobbing in the lake. I knew I recognized that voice. Michael? Michael? Who? I jump into the lake and swim harder than I ever swam before. Wait, Nick's Michael? Your ex-boyfriend's kid? Go to him, Jibby. Swim! Swim to the son of your long-lost love. Swim, I say. I'm not so good at swimming, but I'm right behind you. Michael, are you alright? He's barely hanging on to the slow-sinking trident, flapping around and struggling to the treading water. I grab him and start swimming us back, fighting the pull of the sinking ship. Almost. Oh, nice to meet you. I'll catch you on the shore. Wow, Mirage really isn't a great swimmer. He made it halfway to us. Me, I'm like a guppy in the water. I grab him too and swam all of us to shore. The three of us stand on dry land, finally on our feet again. Michael's shaken up, but he looks okay. I'm shaking up too. He looks more like Nick every time I see him. I just saved my ex-boyfriend's son, who hates me. This isn't how I thought this day would go. Okay, you're gonna tell me what happened. It's you, just my luck. Oh, this is so embarrassing. Okay, what happened is my friend's dad owns a fleet of tridents, and we borrow some. Sounds familiar. It was so stupid, but we wanted to see if they would stay afloat over water. It turns out they do, so long as they don't run out of power. My dumb friends got scared and took off. Ah, I get it now. Look, I know you're not excited to see Gibraltar here, but I've always got your back, whether or not you want it. Thanks, I guess. Hey, I know I shouldn't ask you this, but please don't tell my dad. He gets so worried. You sure? Michael doesn't say anything, just hangs his head. I know he's not a fan of secrets. Michael, your secret is safe with me. Thanks. Seriously. We say some quick, awkward goodbyes and he takes off. I wonder when I'll see him again. Bye, Michael, bye! Weird that he didn't want my autograph. Hey, Gibbs, let's go rescue more fans. Let's do it, brother! Next, we fought a zoo. Okay, not too bad. We fought a zoo. I don't understand. Days off, Elliot told me there are days to do whatever you want, except break your mom out of jail for some reason. He suggested I go to a place called a zoo. A place full of wild animals in the city. I thought Elliot was teasing me, like when he told me a cake was gross. He likes gross stuff. It's not, and he doesn't. But here it is, the Gaia Public Zoo. I can feel Echo romping around in my hood. Someone's excited. Eek! We can smell the animals from the gates, and I'm sure they can smell us, especially me, since I haven't gotten the hang of the shower or clothes washing machine device. Why not shower with your clothes? Elliot tells me that's not good, but couldn't tell me why. This should be a huge open space of animals and humans all around, hunting and surviving. Instead, animals are packed into tiny pits, cages, and tanks, with humans packed into the sidewalks watching each other eat snacks from buckets. So, just more city. But more city that has butter popcorn. Echo loves butter popcorn. I'll toss some up so you can catch it midair. Did you know Prowler's pee smells like this butter popcorn, but it doesn't taste like it, that's for sure. Are you talking to me? And taking my popcorn? Yep. Do you know why all the animals are in these cages and pits? I guess to keep us safe, like from eating our popcorn without asking. But you'll be mostly safe without the cages, so long as you weren't totally stupid. Right. I'm gonna go over there now. Okay, thanks for popcorn. Bye. Echo, I don't know. This isn't like I thought it would be. Like those Arctic prowlers are trapped in the pit. They can't hunt, can't run, can't be themselves. Wait, this is an animal jail. Civilization loves to lock things up, right? Popcorn friend? Did you follow me over here? Right, Echo? I toss up a piece of popcorn, but it comes back down. Echo? He's not above me. Sneaky guy. I blow my command on my whistle, but he doesn't return. My heart starts to thump. Echo? He's not showing up on radar. I search everywhere, blowing up every command on my whistle. I find a footprint in the prowler's pit, which led me to a dropping in the flyer's aviary, which leads me to the pygmy leviathan tank. I hear a woman's voice. Hey you, get out of the exhibit now. We're not allowed in the exhibits. These animals should be free. We should be free with them. This is such an animal jail. I climbed out the tank. The uniformed person turns out to be a zoo guard. See? Definitely a jail. Still, I tell her about Echo. Trained as he may be, he's still a wild animal. Do you think maybe he flew away? He's not wild. He's Echo. He wouldn't leave me. He doesn't sound so free to me. Something twists in my stomach. Is she right? Animals return to reliable food sources. Was Echo just doing that? If it wasn't for this lifetime ban I'm about to give you, I would like to invite you to get your fill of bats in our cabin enclosure. There's a bat cave here? Why didn't you say so? Hey, get back here! I pull my arm free from the zoo guard's grip and take off sprinting. I usually hate signs, always tell me what to do, what I can't do, but I follow the one shaped like a bat and they led me to a door set into a fake boulder with a cartoon bats drawn in. I go in. There's another set of doors. Reminds me of when I visit mom, where you go through doors, then then are locked then are locked in a little prison of your own before they let you into a visiting room. I shuddered. It's pitch dark. First, I hear sharp clicks. Then I feel a small gust of wind as wings brush past my head. I catch the smell of buttered popcorn. Unless a prowler marked this territory, Echo is here. I look through my spotter's lens. It helps me find his position when I'm fighting in Apex matches. It should pick him up. The little target icon searches for bats dangling from the ceiling. Not him, not him, not him. Something hits me. Not physically, but like in my mind. It feels like I'm back on Pagaos, inside the GDS Vantage, my mom's prison ship. I shake the feeling off as another bat drops from the ceiling to fly past me. Then my HUD pings something in the crowded ceiling. Echo? When I reach him, I hold out my hand, but see that he's tucked under the wings of an older bat. The image of baby Echo crawling out from under his mother's body on the GDS Vantage flashes in front of my eyes. I winced, like the sun's glare. Looks like he's bonded with one of our mother bats. I didn't hear her come in. I expected her to grab my arm. Instead, she puts a hand on my shoulder. I feel the tension slowly melt into sadness. I never thought of Echo like a pet, but maybe he's only with me because I trained him to need me? And you think the zoo is bad? Echo looks up at me and reaches for me with one of his little hands, gripping the tip of my finger. But he doesn't let go of the bat. I didn't mean to, Echo. I promise I didn't. I guess I told myself I had to take care of you because I killed your mom. But it was because I needed you. And that wasn't fair. You killed his mom? That's horrible. I was hunting. Every calorie counts on Pagaos. I stopped talking as Echo lets go of my finger to nestle into the bat's fur even more. You want to stay here? I understand. I'll visit you whenever I visit mom, okay? And when I finally free mom, I'll free you too. You and all the animals here. No, you won't. Let's go now. I leave the zoo in a daze. It's as though I'm walking through waist-deep snow, numb from head to toe. I hold the whistle in my upturned palm, thinking about all the training, about Echo's little face when a piece of popcorn lands in my palm. Eek! Echo? Echo lands on my forearm and nuzzles the piece of popcorn towards me. Tears break free of my eyes to stream down my face. Through the teary blur, I can see Echo looks freaked out. Eek! I can understand not wanting to stay in that animal jail, but you don't have to stay with me. You're free, Echo. Echo looks at me, then the popcorn, then me, then eats the popcorn. A laugh escapes my throat and he bounds up my arm, headbutts my face and dips into my hood. Laughing and crying, I grab a handful of popcorn and shove it into my mouth. It tastes amazing. Listen, lady, you can have my popcorn, okay? Just stop following me. Thank you. Remnants of affliction. That story. Remnants of affliction. I've got this, best girlfriend. The robot who pulled me from a dumpster springs from my side, grappling past the heavy fire raining down on our cover. We are outnumbered with the useless qualifiers we had as our third having gotten himself shot earlier. They're on the move. I rush to join him. When a charge fills through the air, my vision begins to shake. It's Crypto and his EMP. If I can strike him or that pesky drone of his down, it all goes black for a moment. Then my visuals gradually return. However, when the lies before me is not the Apex games, but a distant memory. Dr. Reed. I'm saying there isn't any way to make this go any faster. PEX is the only one with all the resources. If you want the Brithanium, you shut your mouth and keep sitting on your hands until I tell you it's go time. I lean back in my chair with a sigh. Idiots, all of them. Making a move prematurely would leave us with nothing, and I'm not about to lose the last payday I'll ever need. Dr. Reed? Turning my desk chair, I can see the blue eyes of Newton Somers peering around my office under his telltale reddish blonde mop. Newton, come in. So this is Horizon and Newt, right? He enters, carrying a large cardboard box with the ease of a grown man. Of course, he sprouted up like a weed over the last few years. I see the move is going well. I guess you could say that. I feel like stress I feel less stressed than you look. Are you okay? Fine, just having an off day. How's the new place? It's full of boxes, but I'm settled in. Still have a lot of cleaning to do at the old place though. I'm on my own since Granny's back on the plant side. Speaking of which, I found a bunch of things in Mom's stuff I thought you might want. He places the box down at my desk, and I glance inside. There are various items inside that I've forgotten about over the years. Old pictures of Dr. Somers and I at the lab, a faded news article about our work, and these were your mom's? Newton's face flushed when he sees the items in my hand, a pair of quality nunchaku with the engraved black handle. No, they're mine. I got them when I was 14 and thought you could use them. I saw them in the window and begged Granny for weeks to. Wait, Ash's. Newton is Ash's kid? Hold up. And I may have leaned on being sad about Mom a little. I can't just throw them away after Granny. I made Granny feel so bad. You played your Granny for nunchucks? It was a phase that caused, by the way. You always looked so cool practicing with swords and knives and nunchucks. I thought I could do it too, but I gave up the second time I hit myself in the face. I should have let you tag along with me when I went to the gym. Oh, don't say that. Those trips meant I got to spend time with you. Don't pretend like you won't enjoy having me around every day when I start internship. Lillian was the one who insisted after you asked about her. I just feel like it's something I have to do. Remember that dream I told you I had about Mom? How she was trying to get back to me? Newton, she's gone. Hey, this is very confusing. I know. That's what everyone says, but what if she's not? Or is this Horizon Sun? We think black holes are dangerous because of the way they consume, except we don't actually know what happens beyond that. Maybe Mom came out the other side somehow. Maybe I can see her again one day, if she's out there somewhere. I want to finish her work if it helps her get back. And if she isn't, then at least I'll have helped save the Outlands like her. I watched him for a moment, so bright, full of hope, gazing up at the ceiling as though he can see through it, past the sky into the empty cosmos above. It was unfortunate you were in my way, Dr. Somers. I wish the circumstances had been different. So this was Ash, right? It's Dr. Ree Ash? You did everything you could to save her. Still, I'm grateful I had you looking out for me, Dr. Ree. Then you understand why I don't want you working on this project. We're searching for a new energy source for the Outlands, and any pursuit of power demands sacrifices. I have seen it time and time again. Regrettably, your mother is not the only casualty. Dr. Ree, did you lose someone too? I turned away from him, always so perceptive, just like his mother. My brother, a long time ago. He was the same age as you were when your mother passed. I'm sorry. Don't be sorry. You're an adult now. It's time to start looking out for yourself. You are not to become one of those sacrifices. Of course, Dr. Ree. You don't have to worry about me. Says the one who hits himself in the face with nunchuck. And that's why they're yours now. Oh, so Horizon's kid gave his nunchucks to her. Well, I guess I better get back to the apartment. There's still a lot of cleaning to do. I'll see you on Monday for my first day. If there's nothing I can say to dissuade you from doing this internship, then yes, I'll see you then. Thanks, Dr. Ree. I'll be a really good assistant. I promise, just like you were to Mom. An ironic statement. I think as he departs, when we were just discussing sacrifices under the power that can be, I will not let Newton be another. The memory cuts to static before my vision returns to normal. I see the chaotic energy of the rift swirling above, with a scuffle up Pathfinder hovering nearby. What is going on? The match is over. You were unconscious. I couldn't hold off the other team. Are you alright? Defeated? Irritated, I sit up, more determined than ever to destroy the piece inside me that calls herself Lei. Fine. I merely had an off day. When she's gone, I will bring an end to those. End. Alright, that concludes season 15, I think. Yeah, thank you. It is, yeah. Wait. Trackers. Season 16. That concludes season 16. Thank you so much. Bye.